Hi, I'm Pat Coghlan. I'm the owner of Pat's Archery, and I've been on Hoyt and Eastern Pro Staff since 2005. I shoot for many different companies, Fivex Archery for my stabiliser bars, support Doinker Archery for all of my weights and side brackets. Been shooting for Shibuya sights and scopes for quite a few years, and also started up a string making company called Scout Bowstrings, and we've been using those now for coming up 18 months. For 2013 I honestly thought that I was going to stick with my Vantage Elite Plus from Hoyt. Only 3 to 4 weeks ago that got stolen, and Hoyt was kind enough to express out to me the new Pro Comp Elite XL. It arrived, put some strings on it. The next day I went out to the club in the wind and broke my state record. So I decided that I'd be sticking with the Pro Comp Elite for 2013. It just seems to hold so still, and even in all my average scores I've gone up about 10 points in a men's feeder, so I'm pretty impressed. Yeah, my goals for this year is to make the team for World Target in Turkey. I'm not going to be doing any World Cups this year. I've sort of prioritised working a bit more and shooting some more events around Australia, and that's my plans for this year, is to focus on World Target. Favourite piece of archery equipment? Any archery equipment that doesn't break. That's why I've sort of worked out for the pieces of equipment that I've gone to now, and that was why we started up the Scout Bowstrings company. We'd been working with different materials and different string manufacturers, and found that one of the most important things that we couldn't get was a really high standard string. So we put that together, and that's been excellent for us. All of the other gear that I use, it's just important that you've got something that shoots the same thing over and over again. It's easier to hit a 10, but you've just got to make sure that you can do it and that your gear's staying together. And the companies that I shoot for provide a product that can do that. My greatest archery achievement, I suppose I've won World Cups and World Championship medals, but I suppose the thing that I was most proud of is that I broke my back in '99 and started archery again in 2004. So within 18 months of starting archery, I'd won the National Target Championships in Melbourne, and no one expected me to probably even get in the top 10, so it was great to get there and to actually win the event. So I guess for myself that was my greatest achievement. Practice. An aim in the middle. It's amazing how many people come into the shop and say, I want to shoot better and I want to spend 2 or 3 grand on buying a kit. It doesn't matter how much I spend. And then I ask them, alright, so going through some basic things, how often do you train? And they say, once a fortnight on a Saturday at the club. And then the other thing is, where do you aim when you actually let the arrow go? And they go, I'm not sure about that. So I'd say the 2 biggest things are aim in the middle. And the second thing is put in some time and practice. And yes, it is great for you to buy new archery gear. The gear is good, and it certainly will get you better scores. But put more time in and aim in the middle.